Dear beloved subscribers, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you all, and you're welcome to channel Grow with Mo YouTube channel. This is a new program, it's a new episode, and I welcome you all. It promises to be interesting and inspiring. This is a storytelling program, and I hope you all are going to love it. You're welcome. The very first story I'm going to be sharing on this program is titled Evil Communication. The program is aimed at bringing back the heart of storytelling, that's long been thrown away somewhere. At the advent of social media, the heart of storytelling has long been forgotten. But this program is aimed at bringing back the heart of storytelling and reading. Yes, because we are going to be typing out some of our stories for people that love reading more than listening to stories. So you're welcome to the very first episode. We're going to be starting this program with our very first story, which is titled Evil Communication. So story. Story. Once upon a time. There was a boy which was named Joshua. Yes, he was named Joshua because his parents are very, very good Christians, and that is why they named him Joshua. Of course, when you hear the name Joshua, you know that it actually came from a Christian family. This boy was named Joshua, and the parents loved him so much. Boy, he has three other siblings, which are girls. His three siblings are girls. He is the only boy in the family, and he is the very firstborn of the family. Their parents used to talk to them every now and then. They used to advise them about life. Normal thing Christian family does. Talk to your children, do this, don't do that. Don't be a vagabond, don't be disobedient, and the likes of other advices that you can hear from a Christian family. But this boy, actually from secondary school, starts enjoying the company of bad friends. He started enjoying the company of bad friends right from when he was in secondary school. They'll be correcting him, don't follow this kind of people, don't follow this kind of people, but he would not listen. Later on, he got admission into the university. When he got to the university, he also started following bad friends. He doesn't really do bad things. He doesn't keep girlfriends, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do a lot of things that those bad friends used to do. But he really, really loved the company of bad friends. You don't know, there are so many Christian friends that his mom and dad want him to be following, but he will never ever enjoy their company, except for evil gangs, bad friends, following them to the club, following them to all those bad places. So the mom used to talk to him, they have corrected him, they have, got angry with him, a lot of scolding. But this boy will not listen. In the university, Joshua met a particular friend, which is one of these very, bad people he like following about. Not so bad like that, according to Joshua. Joshua met Kennedy. Kennedy is a very good friend of Joshua. Kennedy loved Joshua, Joshua loved Kennedy. They are very, very close. But Kennedy is not a like-minded person. He doesn't come from a Christian background. He doesn't even have a mom. Like he has a mom, but he's not doesn't grow up with his mom. He grew up with his grandma and a lot of things like that. But Joshua really loved Kennedy, and they are very, very close friends. They took themselves up as brothers. Even though the first time Joshua's mom saw Kennedy, he warned Joshua not to follow Kennedy, as Kennedy is not a kind of friend. Even with his look and everything, the mom was not comfortable with Joshua following that kind of person, and even calling that kind of person his best friend. But Joshua would not listen. Joshua kept following Kennedy everywhere, and they are very, very close. Even though most of the things that Kennedy used to do, Joshua did not used to do them. Kennedy used to drink all those alcohol, go to club. Sometimes Joshua will not even follow him. Sometimes we follow him. Even when they are drinking, he will not follow them to drink. But yet he really enjoyed their company. So it happened that Kennedy has a girlfriend. The name of this girlfriend is Tope. Kennedy has his girlfriend, and they have been keeping their relationship since 100 level, and at the time they were in 300 level. Joshua knows this Tope very, very well, as the girlfriend of his friend. So they are so close. There's nothing Kennedy cannot give to Tope. Kennedy can, in fact, empty his account for this Tope, which is his girlfriend. They do things together. I used to come and stay over in their house, in their own place, and everybody have seen them that, these people, they are boyfriend and girlfriend, including Joshua. So there was a day, a bad day indeed. This day, Kennedy and Joshua were already in their 400 level. Tope also, they were the level mates. And Kennedy and Joshua went to Tope's hostel. To their surprise, they found a man writing Tope's room, and in a very, very compromising position. Kennedy was so angry because he has been having this feeling that Tope was keeping other relationship, but he was not sure. Maybe it's just jealous thinking, so he took his mind off it. But this day, when they went to Tope's hostel to come and to go and greet him unannounced, they found a man inside Tope's room. Hmm. Kennedy was so angry. Kennedy lost it. Even Joshua was so angry. Joshua is somebody that he doesn't really get angry easily, but for the fact that he loves Kennedy so much, and he also hates what Tope did to Kennedy, because he knows how Kennedy rates Tope, like carries her like this. So Joshua was even more angry than Kennedy. Both of them started shouting, said, "I am looking for a way, to show that man Pepe." They started looking for a way to pay him back for coming into their girlfriend's room and doing all sorts of nonsense. They were so angry. So this particular man they met there quickly gathered his things and was trying to run out of the place because he had seen that they want to start getting violent with him. But it was an unfortunate incident because Kennedy started looking for something to hit this man because he wants to make sure that he leave a scar on this man before he escaped. This man was trying, couldn't even make it to the gate again. So in Tope's hostel, there's this small fence which this man was trying to make a way to climb and jump over. Kennedy was looking for something to hit this man because he couldn't just curtail his anger. At the same time, Joshua was also looking for something to hit the same man. So they both were, looking for something. They did not want the man to escape. Unfortunately, on this bad day, it was Joshua that found a stone first. As Joshua found a stone first, Joshua carried the stone and hit on the man's head, right where he was trying to climb the fence from the back. He hit the man on the head with this big stone. When he did this, the man just fell down from the fence and fell on the floor, and blood was gushing out from his face, his head, his nose, and it was like everybody's mood changed. Everybody calmed down. What had just happened? Joshua, did you just kill somebody? Kennedy, Joshua, Tope, everybody was dumbfounded, and they started looking at each other's faces. Before you know it, Tope started shouting at the top of her voice, "Joshua, what did you do? Joshua, what did you do? What is your own?" Even Joshua was just like, what just happened? Before you know it, some other people came out and Joshua got arrested and was taken to the police station. Joshua got arrested and was taken to the police station. A call was placed through to his parents, and both of them came. We were so surprised. The mom started crying. What happened? What? Everybody did not even know what to say. Even his siblings. What happened? Ha! Why will you fight for somebody? Is he even your girlfriend? Like, even he himself. Kennedy was so sad as well. He doesn't know what to do. So, long story cut short, Joshua was taken to court and his parents was advised to get a lawyer for him. They got a lawyer for him and there was a long proceeding of, all those ones. Even with the amount of money that his parents had to spend, you know, on this case. They spend and spend, from one lawyer to the other. So at the end of the day, Joshua was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment. It was even due to the kind of money that his parents had to spend here and there and the kind of good lawyers they had to employ that made this to be a little bit fair for him. Of course, a case a case that involve murder supposed to be even more than that. But he was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment and was taken to jail. That was how Joshua continued his life in jail. And his parents, after so much, you know, sadness here and there, they have to continue their life and was checking in from time to time. Kennedy checked Joshua maybe once, even before the final, you know, judgment. Was checking him in prison then before he was sentenced. But after he was sentenced, Kennedy was already in his final year, was struggling with life, settling down. He couldn't even have time to go and check Joshua again. And also, one thing, we are human beings. He couldn't check Joshua again. He couldn't. So he continued with his own life, and Joshua was also in the cell. When Joshua was in prison, he started remembering all those things his parents telling. Maybe he gave his life to Christ and was already regretting his actions, but not too much. Because inside of him he still feel like there's this part of him that is like, well, that serves him right, that serves the man right. At least I fought for my friend. It's a good thing to fight for somebody's friend, right? He was still, there's still part of him that is always fulfilled that, okay, what that man did was so bad. He was with my friend's babe. At least I fought for my friend, even though he regretted his actions. But to Joshua surprised, after 25 years, that Joshua would have, advanced in age, of course, after 25 years. And as at that time that they were in the university, they should be around maybe 23, 24. So you of course know the kind of age they will be. So Joshua was released a little bit advanced in age, somebody that is, almost 50, if not, came out of the prison, headed straight to his parents' place. Um, his mom has died already. Yeah. So he was told that his mom has died. At least uh, she has grown to a certain age. So his mom has died, but his dad was still alive, very old already. Was just looking at them. They welcome him. All his siblings, Joshua was the only boy. So he has three siblings, which are girls. All of them have gotten married. They are in their husband's house. His dad told him. It was just a young girl that they employ that was taking care of his dad. All of them have gotten married. He was made to speak with them on phone. So Joshua was just looking around. The second day Joshua came back from prison, Joshua thought of going to visit his friend. Joshua asked his dad, do Kennedy used to come and visit you even before you see Kennedy? No. Though we learned that he's in this same town, in this same city that we are, but it doesn't. He's doing fairly well with his wife. We can ask some people in our neighborhood that knows him. We will describe his house to you. Joshua went to those people that his dad suggested that might know about Kennedy, where he's living. He got his address and he went to Kennedy's house. He knocked Kennedy's gates, and to his utmost surprise, the person that came to open the gates for him was Tope. Yes, Tope, now a beautiful grown woman, came to open the gates for Joshua. Joshua looked at her and recognized her immediately. Tope, she responded, Joshua, how are you? You're welcome. Joshua looked down, was so surprised. How? How will Kennedy end up marrying Tope? Tope that cheated on Kennedy and made me to do what I did. So at the end of the day, Kennedy forgave Tope and they got married. Oh, this is so surprising. Joshua couldn't take this surprise. Before he breathed in and out and he was able to take in the surprise. Kennedy came out. Kennedy was so happy to see Joshua. He jumped at Joshua, hugged him. Joshua, my friend, you're back. How are you? Joshua, on the other hand, was still swallowing that surprise. Joshua looked at Kennedy and said, Kennedy, so Tope ended up being your wife. He said, yes, my friend. We have three kids already. They are in boarding school.